These animals need us. How important it is to protect this place.
Surprised I wasn't getting knocked out.
We are now in Kodiak, Alaska. We got in yesterday night. Some of the guests are already here. We have an Airbnb that we're going to have for 2 weeks here, which is going to be the home base for when all of our guests show up. They'll stay here and then they'll be organized and ready to fly out every 3 days to join us in Katmai National Park, camping in the backcountry and getting real close and personal to bears, brown bears. It's going to be quite the adventure. It'll be a really cool experience to see them in their natural environment. Fairly safe setting. We are going to be with Casey, our bear guide, who's been a friend of mine for a few years now. I met in the conservation space, and this is just another SOSA inspired trip alongside Charlee. Charlee is a renowned photographer, and so she'll be out here putting on a workshop for those that want to learn the ins and outs of wildlife photography and get to see these animals up close and personal at the same time while just enjoying everything that Alaska has to offer. And this is such a great place to go and do it. So we're going to be setting up camp and diving into it today. This is the Airbnb we're staying at. Nice little spot. We've got our rental van here, and yeah, everything kicks off today. Getting on a boat, packing all the gear, all the tents, all the food, everything. And we'll show you what that looks like when it's all set up. It's going to be a 4-hour boat ride out there, and then probably a 6 to 8 hour camp setup. We want to do it right. We have all the best gear that you could think of, all new stuff. Looking forward to a good one.
Oh, damn. Wow.
You also got to pick up water, I guess.
Did they say that?
From lots that they already purchased. From Island Air, and I got to get the, what's it called? The, fucking bear spray.
Is there any room for me to put this stuff in there?
What, do you think he's cute?
We just expressed love, like friends.
We were like, oh, you're back.
We did.
Cute, yeah?
No,
Is
so
it
here's the
recording at
thing.
the same time right now?
We love a man in touch with his emotions. Like, take note.
Okay, I think we're good.
Right. Do you guys have any more questions before you go?
I think we're okay.
Kyle will take care of you guys. So
Yeah.
you're in
We'll
good
make sure
hands.
Kyle and all the girls.
Kyle's not the most emotionally available one here.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye. Love you.
Love you. Yeah. I'll let you drive.
Alright, Island Air first. Get some bear spray. And then whatever. Oh, I think he just wanted us to load the water. I don't think we need to put it in our vehicle.
The thing we thought about was waders.
I thought it was waders months ago, and I feel like it was just ignored.
Well, it was like, okay, how many people need waders? It was like this. but it wasn't like there was no order put in.
Right. Right, but I just assumed that Jess would do that.
Yeah, I know, but you like to assume. Like to assume with first aid, like to assume. No, assumptions are good, right? You've been right? You've been assuming that everyone else got it.
I mean, one thing I know for sure is that you didn't get it.
Well, one thing is for sure is I'm the one that did remember. But you probably assume that.
That's why
Blake would have remembered.
That is why I messaged you over a month ago and said, hey, we better get this taken care of.
We, as in you, get it done.
Why would I get it taken care of?
You're the guide.
Yeah, I'm the bear guide. I'm not the apparel guide. That's your job.
What do you mean? When your guests come out, what do you make sure they have?
I make sure they have their gear. You make sure they have their stuff months before. That's what we talked about. That was what the deal was.
Okay, so next year.
I mean, I can pull up time.
Next year we gotta just make a responsibility list, and so there's no
gray area.
Yeah.
So that Blake can't fly under the radar and actually have some responsibility.
I'm gonna let that one go.
He's recording right now. That's why we.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
No,
That's why I tuned it up.
So it was playful banter, okay.
It was.
I was like, the girls are fighting.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't know how to get mad. It's one of my flaws.
Well, actually,
Like
You're just so dead inside, you can't feel anything.
I just like nothing's ever really too much of a big deal. And I should get mad at certain things. You know what I mean?
I don't think mad is the proper way.
No, in this case, I could never. I don't even. It doesn't
There's
actually
nothing to be
mad about. No.
Now, for instance, tomorrow when they're on their way to the airport, if we determine that nobody had waiters, that would be grounds for me to be mad about.
And me, all of us. Be like, why didn't we actually iron out a confirmation of who has got this? This is this.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I was making such a big stink of it so many different times about the waiters, because I thought that something like this would happen. It's okay.
Anyways, right now we're off to Island Air to get bear spray. We technically try to pay them now, but
Now we're not paying them.
Okay, we're not paying
exactly what planes they're gonna take us out on.
and then we're packing up the boat, 3.5 hour boat ride.
Did you do the check-in when you did the Toro pickup?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I submitted my photos and all that stuff. That's all. Yeah.
And they
Then
usually
he
don't
sends
send you the information on how to get in the vehicle until you have that sent in, right?
Well, so when you're at the vehicle, you're supposed to click the check-in.
Oh, well, I can do that now. So we're at Island Air, and they are our aviation service that's going to be getting our guests out to the park. Right now we're on Kodiak, it's an island, and Katmai National Park is where we're going to be going and get there by boat, which we're going to be doing to bring all the gear over to set everything up. We're going to be ahead of the rest of the guests to do that. And then all the guests will be coming here tomorrow to then get on a 206 or a Beaver, whichever we've ordered based on weight restrictions and limits and all the gear that we need to bring out. And they'll meet up here, and then they will fly in by float plane that you can see behind here. They'll pile in, drop all the guests off, and we'll greet them, set them all up, get orientation going. But it's going to be a great way for the guests to see the landscape. It's incredible here in Alaska, and so we get to do boat, which is still cool, but having the guests fly in on plane and really see the landscape here is going to be great. So we'll see how we want to go about things. It's always a learning process for us, right? We're with an experienced guy that's been out here many times, but we're always fine-tuning these trips and making sure that logistics are always dialed in, everything's easy. There's always challenges the first time around, but I think we're in good hands this year. And the three groups will be coming here, picking dropping guests off. When they drop the guests off second trip, the new guests will come in, pick up the first trip, and that'll just cycle through 3 trips back to back to back, 3 nights at camp each in the bush. I kind of want to be taking the plane, but maybe I'll organize that for myself next year.
We can't. This one's for me. This one will be for me, and then this one will be for me.
The guide's always looking out for just himself. Classic.
No, it's more that I just don't trust you with any form of weapon.
I am a weapon. This is why I have a stash. Toxic masculinity. I'm trying to.
Kind of bust out it.
No. It's I'm so insecure as a man that I actually use a mustache to try to show people that I am.
I told you I accidentally shaved this, right?
Yeah, you did.
Accidentally shaved this freaking Galapagos. Like, I was trying to shave before coming back out of the bush. Like, I was just trimming my mustache, and I sliced the whole thing off, and I was like, I'm gonna look like I'm 14 again for the next 3 weeks. So here I am.
It does look better with a stash.
I don't look like a bear guy without a mustache.
Yeah. You really lean into the orange. Get all the big stuff. What's this?
It's my new chair that I'm so excited about. It's a child's chair.
Is it?
It's a fox.
Everything's loaded up. So much water, so much gear. Like 5,000 pounds. A lot of work.
Well, see the pelican case, those pelican cases. That's all camera gear. That's all camera gear. Okay. Well, we could set this. Hey, after that's it on the water, isn't it?
Yeah, I sit on one.
That's it. Let's take this and set this on top of the water.
Let's go that side.
Yep.
Pretty well good to go. Everything's loaded up. And we got a long boat ride. Should be an easy ride, not too bumpy. Big swells, not so much. And we'll have to then load everything onto the beach and then set up camp. Here we go.
Except for those 2 totes that don't fit.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's good. We'll just test you.
Okay.
Don't get a drop of water on anything now. Come on.
We're not the baggage claim here for
Let's go get a couple leather couches or something. He said we don't have enough stuff. Yeah, we might as well.
We can go to ours.
Let's go grab a couple. Yeah, let's go.
All right, how many buckets you got?
I'm only gonna get a dozen buckets.
You get the lids too?
Yeah.
Okay. Set the lids inside.
Yeah.
While we're loading the tiger cable.
Yeah, we'll text you.
Take over to Hollow Bay.
Get off.
We're at that Nelma Sea ramp right now. What do you have to?
So we're currently right here. We're going to be cutting through this passage and then going through the archipelago here. And then we will cross the Sakilov Strait and we will end up over in this region of the Bear Coast. And this is where we will be camping for the next 10 days.
But first, burgers.
I didn't know you're pointing it at me. You see my hair right now? Now you can start it over.
Okay, no running up the ramp or roughhousing on the ramp. Good, we got everybody here?
Good to go.
All right. All right, we'll see you. Come in, we'll have
Yeah, well.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for making this happen.
Oh, guys, you're the one who made it happen.
Oh, this is easy. Like the big thing. It's the same for us anyway, right?
Yeah,
I wish we had somebody like this at King Salmon, so we didn't have to do this on that end of it, right? Yeah.
4 hours later.
Well, we're here. Got a lot of work coming up. Beautiful place. Look at this. Start to unload, get camp going. It's gonna take probably 6 hours. Now it's just like, where do you start? There's just so much, so much stuff. We're out here now though, we're in it. I mean, aesthetically, it'll look better if we're out in the open.
Yeah.
But as far as wind's concerned, we're gonna get.
So, but I don't really want to be like right next door to them.
Maybe then should we go where there's a bit more cover? I think that would
There
be
is
cool.
no cover that I know of.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to go like close to the tree line or something.
No. No, that's where the rangers are gonna be.
Oh.
And we have to carry all our there. 100 yards. Well, we can, I mean, if worse comes to shove, it sucks there, then we can put it over. It's the bear fence is the biggest pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So. All right, well, what we're deciding to do is just pile all here, and then stuff that they know goes to their camp, they go there, and then our is gonna go there. I think Casey had his tent there last year, and it was fine. So that open spot
patch?
right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, it's aesthetically more pleasing. Also, it's easier to get shots with that in the background as opposed to just like trees. So it's better visually.
Great.
So we'll just go there.
This is the issue when you're just given tents and you don't work them. We're 3 adults and we're really having trouble setting up a couple tents.
It's not fair.
The problem is the orange triangle. Let me tell you what I mean. There's an orange triangle that's really giving us a headache here. It's this. There's a hole. We're thinking that this orange pole's gotta go through there, but it's just not really making sense.
If that goes through there, you know, then why is this thing here attached to the orange thing? It doesn't add up. There's something they're not telling us.
So, but we're gonna set up the new tents. We're gonna leave these as is, so then the true Big Daddy can come over and help us.
Basically what he is.
As you know, I bring bathroom with me everywhere because if I don't have the proper footwear, I'm screwed out places like this in Alaska. And I had the opportunity to test the first multi-season performance hikers that Baptist coming out with. These are the Bruce, and they were able to tackle all conditions out there, from the sand and the beaches to the rivers and the streams, the marshy grass, the shale, the rock. This is a boot that I can wear pretty much all year round in any season. But we're camping out here, and so there's times where I want to chill by the fire, and there's opportunities to bring their cush line or their marshes when I want to throw on waders to cross a river. They have so much to offer. So when you go to Baptist's website, you can literally find anything for any season, any terrain, and any environment. I wore these, the Easterns, on the way to get here from the airport. They have everything for every situation. So if you're looking for something, go to Baffin and you'll find what you need.
You're looking for this, or you found? No? Your bottle, you found it?
Yeah, I did.
Typically blows that way. Comes out of here.
Well, it's never coming from the wall. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
All right, I just didn't know if that was a thing or not.
I mean, look, like that's almost exactly the setup I used
Okay.
to have.
Okay. Our food of choice, we keep it simple. So we just need to boil water and put it into dried food basically. And we have been using Heather's Choice throughout this whole experience. They have so many different flavors. And for people with different dietary restrictions, we have the ability to provide vegan and vegetarian options, but they have also just quality meat options as well, from bison chili to shepherd's pie to what else do we have in here? Oh, spaghetti mix, which is personally my favorite. And we also have ones for breakfast like muesli, an apple pie, buckwheat breakfast, and other ones with granola, but it's all stored in these here. You can see, grizzly resistant. And so a padlock will go on here. We'll lock that up. And then in here, we just have our garbage and some other things, being booze, because everyone needs a little bit of a nightcap after a long day in the rain. Nanook's been clutch. It's not something that requires me to keep it in my tent because it's all waterproof. So from the first aid cases, I can leave it out here right beside the tent for easy access to everybody. And then across all of my photo gear, anything that I need to keep waterproof, anything that's fragile, I can keep in this. From their trail cases to these cases that I actually can roll through the airport. Canadian made, durable, withstand anything, and they've never leaked on me once. It's all stuff that I can leave out in the environment. And here in Alaska, it's raining nonstop, it's windy, and none of my stuff has gotten wet or broke. So if you're looking for something case-wise to keep everything safe, you can rely on these cases. And then I also have the bags. So I have the MVP duffel, which is like a 40-liter. And then I also have the photo backpack, and I think that's the 18-liter. And in there I have my camera, smaller first aid kit from Nanook, and that is also waterproof as well. So through the airport, I'll bring both the duffel and the bag, and then when I go out into the field, depending on how much gear I'm bringing, I'll throw everything into the duffel. I'll bring the gear case with the first aid inside, and everything keeps safe, doesn't break, waterproof. And I've tested it now in multiple environments, from Costa Rica, South Africa, Botswana, and now here in Alaska. So if you're looking for cases for travel and just keeping things safe, go to Nook. All of this is where all the guests are going to be staying. Big communal tent, chairs in there, food locked away, where all the cooking's going to be done. Then we have the washroom. And I mean, yesterday we had bears coming right up through here, which is wild. There's the ranger camp right back there. But yeah, it all kicks off now. We can hear our guest plane flying in right now, so Casey and I will go meet them. The tide is out right now, so it's going to be a bit of a hike in with everyone's gear, so we're going to give them a hand, and then give them orientation and really get this trip going. Yeah. I mean, it's been a day and a half of so much work to get all of this set up, but it'll be all worth it in the end, and we really just want to make sure that the guests are comfortable and happy, because here in Alaska, weather can change, things can change, and we want to make it as comfy as possible, as luxurious as possible out here. A lot of our guests haven't done necessarily something to this degree in this type of environment. So how can we make it as comfortable as possible for everybody? And here they are now. Turn this around. Right there. set up real close, so not too much of a walk, although when you're carrying all this gear, it feels like it's forever away. We've got a bunch of hands here, so we'll be able to get all our guests into camp pretty quickly and set up and kick it all off. I imagine we'll probably go out tonight, but I hope this wows all of them. That's just it wows me.
Good, thank you.
How are you?
Hi, Lana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Good. We'll meet you guys over there.
Thank you.
Welcome. We made it. We'll get your stuff. Good? Do you like it?
I can grab that.
Don't worry. I got it.
Okay, thank you. She likes to carry it.
You like to carry? Well, there'll be a time we'll say yeah for it.
There you go.
No, you're good. So just these three are the only ones that are taken. That's Charlie, Blake, and I. So
These three
honestly,
over.
yes.
You can choose whatever one you want. These 1, 2, 3. So the one's closest to the washroom.
Washroom.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Restroom. Porta potty.
Hi, Blake. You look cheery today.
Cheery.
Hello,
You
hello.
notice I watch out for the wires. Step down right here.
Are you good?
I've had a lot of caffeine, okay?
Watch out for the wires.
I'm focused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's fine. Hi, guys.
Hi. Okay. That's that. Is that? There's just one more. In?
Stabilize me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, boys.
Good looking waiter.
Like, I can take that.
Don't touch the fence.
Okay. You guys have to do all this?
It was not fun. It was not fun. What's wrong?
Wait.
Gonna pack very well. Not gonna pack very well at all. Okay. Yes, I am.
It's pretty simple, guys. Everything I pretty much already told all of you. We stay together the whole time out there. Never leave camp by yourself or even with Blake. We can't trust him.
Okay,
What else
good
do we
to
need?
know. Don't trust anything.
Yeah, don't bring any food out there.
No chocolate.
Just basically just listen to what I have to say the whole time and it'll be fine. Don't set stuff on the ground because if a bear comes and you have to leave, then they'll chew it up for sure.
But I
I'll
think
probably think of some other stuff on
just the other thing in general, right? Like, not a big deal because we're right at the beach. But like, if you're not down there and there's just random guests out on the beach by themselves and the rangers down there, they'll be like,
Yeah, I get in trouble.
Right.
If you guys are anywhere without me.
Okay.
So.
Stay attached to you at all
Me
times.
specifically.
Outside of this.
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
carries
so-
he is the bear guide and carries the, yeah. So even with me, technically, like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Good to
you
know.
guys would probably all be fine out there.
That makes sense.
But without bear spray, it's like, it might seem like there's nothing over there, and then you go over the ridge, and there's a mother with 4 cubs right
Yeah.
there that just came down from the mountain. That's never seen a person before, so.
Yeah, got it.
But yeah, just follow my lead. I'm not worried about it. If you do have to, if you guys want to stop and like shoot something, just say something, so I'm not like wandering off and you guys are like 200 yards behind.
Yeah.
me.
Should we have
I'll-
a code word for that?
I'll just be at the rear and just.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, perfect.
If you say avocado, that means you want to stop and take a photo.
You could also just say, I want to stop and take a
photo.
photo.
I was like, why do we need the code word?
Yeah.
Some of us are shy about our wants, okay?
Anybody have a backpack they want me to carry?
No, but
I'm watering it.
You want to carry it?
Practicing?
It's light.
Yeah, 5 seconds before.
Just like raincoat or
And then anything you need out of there, just holler. We'll dive into all the other safety stuff and camp stuff when we get back, but for now, just follow my lead.
I need that little
that's
bug
good.
spray strap. You're gonna be spraying all of us.
Yeah, maybe I should put bug spray on.
Everyone's just arrived and now we're heading out for our first outing to see these bears for the first time. All the guests are from there. Some are trying out their new cameras for the first time. Some of them are just starting to take on that craft. I mean, honestly, I've had this thing for a year and I'm still just shooting on auto. I'm not a photographer. I just try to get things done for all the wildlife projects we work on. So hopefully I pick up a thing or two from Charlie and Casey. There's such a fine, creative craft art to this. I don't think I have the patience for it, but we're gonna give it a shot here. Turn around, you can see them ahead of me in the distance.
It doesn't mean that I'm worried about them like bum rushing us or anything. It's just I don't want to make her uncomfortable with the cubs. Okay?
Okay.
I'll give it another 2 or 3 minutes and then we'll go over.
I was like, not to hook on anything.
I didn't like that for a second.
Kind of a little bit fucking scary for me. It's kind of like the fun part, though, right? I don't usually get so scared. I like to feel a little scary too. But that was like pretty scary. What if the crab went back and it was like, oh, me second.
I didn't like it. It felt like there's only so much you could do. Like you're fucked.
And I can't. Well, if they ran us, these fuckers. What in the front's gonna do?
You got scared a little bit there.
When?
Oh boy.
Over there?
Yeah.
That was wild.
Okay, you got a little bit scared.
For one split second, my stomach got a little icky.
Yeah, same. And I was like,
I was the one right.
heck of a first night. Mama Bear was super comfortable. We were sitting there taking pictures of the distance, and then she came over. I think she felt security around us because there was males on the other side of the river. She came over wanting to be close to Nurse, to which was getting way too close. So we slowly had to back up, but I think it's those little moments where you understand the sheer size of the animal, how powerful they are, and just, we would never want to mess with one. But really interesting how there was such a comfort in what that animal felt to come close to one and Nurse right in front of us. I think feeling protection from the male that was across the river. You saw her like chirping almost, chomping her teeth in a communication with her cubs, to which they all bundled up close to her, followed her closer to us, and then we had to keep backing out before she sat down and started nursing. So a really cool experience. Everyone had a little bit of an adrenaline rush there. Yeah, those little moments, although bears have always been one of the scarier animals for me. I think it's just sheer respect for the animal. So anyways, we're at back camp now, and we'll get dinner going, maybe some tea, maybe some wine, and really kick off the rest of the week. It is 12:45, middle of the night. It's windy. There's still a lot of light, which is shocking. We have to be up at 5:30. Casey and I were the last one up, making sure everyone goes to bed, make sure everything's put away. Bear fences up, bear deterrent sprayed, all the food put away, and all the guests in their tents. It's time to go to bed.
So this is the Bruce Mid from Baffin, my new everyday workhorse. And I've been wearing the Northerns for ages. But the Bruce Mid steps in and is the perfect middle ground that hits on durability, comfort, and mobility all at once. Now, the first thing you notice is the actual build. Baffin designs for real environments, and this really does feel like that. You've got a really tough abrasion-resistant upper all the way through the ankle and reinforced seams all the way through this boot. And it's a structure that's sturdy without feeling too bulky. I hate bulky, and this is definitely not that. The outsole's where Baffin really shines. This right here, this deep traction, really stable underfoot. And in the flex of the midsole is what makes it easier to move and compared to those heavier work boots. It's built for mixed terrain, just like here in Costa Rica, and long days on your feet, on uneven ground and very wet conditions. All that stuff comes standard in all of my work in the field. Comfort-wise, this is where I noticed the upgrade. The Bruce Mid feels more forgiving than the Northern. It's a lot lighter, it's more flexible, and it's just easier to wear for full days. If you're hiking, hauling gear, or just on the move nonstop, this mid-height design feels like that sweet spot. It's one of their newest styles, and they've been upgrading and constantly making improvements to their boots, and this is certainly that. It's not overbuilt, it's not overly outdoorsy looking, it's just a solid, reliable boot that looks clean wherever you are and wherever your daily routines or duties take you. So yeah, this is the Bruce Mid. It keeps all the elements I liked about these Northerns, but makes it just a little bit more practical for everyday use in like places like Costa Rica. I know there's some parts of the world that are a little bit more rugged and where I need a little bit more oomph. So if you want to add the Bruce Mid to your collection, snag that at SOSA 15, use that code to get your first or your next set of Baffins at a bargain.
Every single camp is set up the exact same way out here. It's because there's a lot that you need to think about. We're in bear country. And so, of course, we have an electric fence that's set up all around the perimeter, and then each person has their own individual actual tent to which they can't keep anything with heavy fragrance, food, nothing. We also have behind me here solar panels by Goal Zero, which helps us power, and actually have Starlink out here, which helps with just any emergency type situation. This has been a godsend out here, and especially on days where it's pouring rain, it gives us something to do or check in with work from our phones, which is just an added bonus and benefit to make sure that our guests aren't completely out here and remote. Everyone is set up around the perimeter, and we have the big communal tent set up in the middle. It's right behind me here. This is where all the chairs are set up. We cook, meet, debrief, talk about the day, go over all the photos that we captured that day, and Charlie will talk about some of her Photoshop stuff throughout the events that transpired that day. So let's take a look inside here. As you can see, we have first aid, we have our spot satellite, we have our bear spray, tourniquet, water, mugs. We use our jet boils right here for boiling all of our water. They are so quick and easy to use. Anytime you're going camping, use these. It's literally put the propane on, click a button, and you get 108 boils with just one of these fuels. We have 2 of them because we have a total of 11 people out here. We have our garbage that we have throughout the day, and then we put into locked coolers. Everything has to be bear proof here. So wherever your food is stored, it could be anything from coffee grinds to anything. It has to go into locked containers. We also keep all of our photography gear in here as well, just to create space in our own tents and be able to access it all. But these Goal Zeros here are fantastic. So we have a couple set up, and the solar panels are set up to these. So we have ample battery power. Even without the solar panels, these will last forever. You can see here at the bottom it says hours till empty. Gives percentages, and then we are always moving around the solar panels to make sure that we have efficient energy. Whenever we do have the sun out here in Alaska, we make sure we take advantage of it. So as you can see, it's comfortable. It's always a community kind of vibe. Everyone's able to see each other. It's all about laughs, hanging out after a cold day in here, and it warms up pretty nice. We bring in all of our own water so that it's not a pain going to the local creek over here to purify water. But that's kind of the gist of the main setup, to which we then of course have the porta potty back here. Essentially everyone goes to the washroom in a bucket, and well, the hosts have to deal with the aftermath of that, but that's all part of what you pay for, you know. So you got wipes to clean, and we often go to a river down the north side of this park. It's a national park, and people can polar plunge to clean off because the salt water doesn't feel so good after. But that's the gist of what it looks like. And yeah, it's a great little camp setup. It's safe, it's clean, it's fun. We have everything that you need, from first aid to cups, mugs. We bring all of the food for everybody. It's the closest to glamping you can get in a remote Alaska.